One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Back to throw, Newton. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Newton to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Geis, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis taking it in. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Over. Back north. Right. Hey, check 26. Check 53. Yeah, Liz. Jumbo!
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. After the run, Newton going to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Hey, check 26. 319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 1 yard is the gain there. It'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now he's going to throw deep. Ankle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
26.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw on second down, Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
26.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Zach Brown in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. On play action, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, now Rodgers steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now a run with Geis. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Play action. It's Newton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This is taken at the 18. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he stopped immediately there. Josh Jones in on the stop.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
The Redskins on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
That's fine, yeah. Zoom, zoom. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. A beautiful fake. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Over here.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Zoom, zoom.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
58. Over here. Good. Good. Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. Zoom.
Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Third and long, it's Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. On the ground, Geis. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They run with Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Newton dumps it off for Geis. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
319.
Now they try the right side here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
58. Jump out.
Now Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. This one caught by Crowder. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's rock now. 3 down. 8.
On 4th down, Newton. On the catch, it's Crowder. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Redskins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Newton now to throw. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Jump out!
Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Zoom. Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. Wide left.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, this is Geis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Newton's going to throw it. Dancing to his left.
Whoosh.
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have...
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They snap it to Newton. And this is incomplete. And Cam is still down here. Appears to be shaken up and in some pain after the last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Rodgers now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Rodgers going to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.